They are fleeing some form of serious persecution, whether it's genocide or unrest in their own country. They're being pushed out of what was their homeland and frequently end up in a refugee camp. Sometimes they're there anywhere from 10 to 15 years and sometimes longer before they start their journey here.
I came to Nepal as a refugee. I spent my refugee life for nearly about 20 years in a small camp where there were lots of difficulties, struggle for the life.
Well, the refugee program for us is core to our mission. We're celebrating 100 years at Catholic Charities. We've been in existence, and our first experience in assistance was with immigrants and people coming to this country in need of learning the cultural and finding their way and a little bit of assistance to get them over the hump. Much like our immigrants, our refugees follow a similar pattern. The first generation here have huge struggles. The next generation does significantly better, and then their kids do even better than that.
My role as a caseworker is kind of a facilitator to help the refugee families access various services that they may need. And since we are serving hundreds of refugees each year, it's difficult for us to be there to do all the hands-on work with the families. A lot of the churches are helping, tutoring children with schoolwork, tutoring the parents with English classes, showing them how to keep their apartments clean, showing them how to use the bus and how to get around in their community so that they don't feel like they just come to downtown and then go to their apartment and they don't really know where anything else is.
It was just a no-brainer that, here was an obvious need that we could meet real quickly, we could help out, and we just saw, here it is right in front of us, a couple families, and we couldn't refuse. It just fit so much. It was a perfect opportunity to just serve the community in a unique way. Right now, the primary focus is on the tutoring aspect. We have an after-school tutoring program where we have about a half a dozen kids 2 or 3 days a week that we're tutoring from elementary school on up to high school.
I think what the difference that a church or an organization sponsoring does for a refugee is it expands their ability to venture into all areas. What we're able to do as a refugee and resettlement placement is a very, very long list of the very basics. But what they do with the people who come to assist us in that endeavor and then beyond is they grow as people.
I am surprised at how remarkably sensitive, decent, warm, and caring they are. I am really surprised, particularly considering the difficulty they went through. They're a wonderful asset to this country and to this organization.
We have a wonderful program where we will actually be the mentor for the mentors out in the community. We'll actually be able to provide orientation and consistent contact so that you don't feel you're out there alone. We want to be that support here. We want to see you be successful so that we're all successful together.
I think ideally most important, and we've heard a number of our refugees say this over and over, only in America. I'm here now, and only in America could I walk this journey. And I think that says something about how we resettle here in this country, that it's about bringing them to the best place they can be, both as who they are in their native nationality, but also who they are now as Americans.
So I'm happy to get this new life in United States because I'm a man with freedom.
And I feel I'm very much thankful to be here, because if we are working here, if we are honest, everything is possible here.